Is Robert Saleh finally transitioning from that softer, more mild-mannered San Francisco attitude? Well, hello, Jets fans. This is GreenBean. Welcome back to another video. Before we get started and dig into this new attitude that seems to be permeating through the New York Jets team, let me just remind you how important and delightful it is when you hit that little thumbs up like button. And if you'd like YouTube to remind you every time that we are making videos over here, you can subscribe to the channel and even hit that bell for more notifications, and it is appreciated. So guys, it's Wednesday over here and I'm still buzzing. I can't even tell. I'm serious. I don't know what to do. It's a September victory. And it's a couple days away now, and I'm still like walking around a little bit of a strut. I gotta be honest. I'm like, hey, how you doing? That's right. Look right here. You know, it's funny, man. We walk around this world with our hats and our shirts and all this jazz, and most of the time, man, it's like it's an exercise of, like, you know, defiance. You know what I mean? It's like, that's right, I'm gutting through this one, and everybody either goes, makes fun of us, or they go, oh, I'm so sorry for you. But right now, 2 weeks into the season, the Jets have now pulled together one of the better comebacks, greatest comebacks in recent memory in the NFL. 21 years since a comeback of this fashion has happened in NFL history, and it's worthy of being proud of, guys. But what I really want to talk about is something that, if you look back over the clips and you kind of pay attention to, you know, the manner that everyone was holding themselves, there really does seem to be a newer attitude kind of bubbling up from the muck on the Jets squad. Now, some of it has to do with the young guys. You look at maybe Garrett Wilson, after his first touchdown, ran over to the Cleveland Brown fans and kind of got into some face and said, "What's up?" You might even hear a little bit of an expletive in there. I'm not exactly 100% on it, but I think you might hear it. Take a look, and you tell me. Now, in addition to that, you can really point, toward Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh, a lot of us have been critical of the way that he coaches during a game. Now, we can't pretend to know everything that's going on. You know, we did want a CEO head coach, so you want somebody who's not actively involved with, calling the offensive plays or only focusing on the defense, whether that's Adam Gase or Rex Ryan or whoever. That's kind of what we've had for a long time. And Robert Saleh said, in no uncertain terms, like, I'm the head coach. I'm going to relinquish those responsibilities to my coordinators, which can be great, which can be awesome and everything. But there's a lot of time when things are kind of going down, it is maybe not looking so good on the field. Robert Saleh seems to be more stoic than engaged, just standing there hanging out. This season, and kind of on the heels of that receipts comment, I'm kind of getting the vibe Robert Saleh just might have had enough of this crap. Enough of being poked and prodded and kind of not doing the things that you need to do in order to, get your team to really believe in you. It's one thing to give a nice little speech, in the locker room before the game. It's another thing entirely when the battle is going on the field, to be able to get your team to respond, with action, right? Let's look at the first quarter fake punt.
The Jets are going to fake it. Man throws, first down.
Who was expecting that? Were you expecting that? I wasn't expecting that. Guess who else wasn't expecting that? The Cleveland Browns. And that's why it works. And that's the thing. Robert Saleh is taking a little bit more of an aggressive tone. But even in addition to that, you can see all throughout the game, and it's not that Robert Saleh hasn't gotten upset with referees before or any of that sort of thing. He has, right? Last year, even in week one, with the terrible call of the refs blowing the whistle before the player was the play. I mean, it was ridiculous, right? They blew the whistle. The guy fumbled the ball. The Jets got picked up the fumble. They said, "Oh, sorry, we already blew the whistle. His forward progress was stopped." It was complete horseshit. Robert Saleh lost his mind. So it's not to say that he's never done it, but if you look at the Cleveland game, he was kind of on the field, giving the referees the business the entire game. Toward the end of the game, in typical Saleh fashion, his get-back coach, I don't even know why that guy's there. I honestly, Robert Saleh takes his get-back coach and quite literally tosses him aside, chops his arms. He wants nothing to do with that guy. Now, for the guy, he's like, hey, I'm making, whatever, $350 a year. What do I give a shit, right? So he don't care. But why even have him doing that if you're literally going to take him and toss him or chop his wrists and everything like that? So that said, at the end of the game, Robert Saleh, he's always been quite the cheerleader, and he's going to get excited and jump around and all that stuff, and that's fine. But what you really want to see is a coach that doesn't take any crap and is going to get bothered and say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to stick it in your friggin' heart for that one. That's what we're going to do. Oh, you want to do that? You want to jump up and drop kick my defensive back and the refs aren't going to throw it? Well, here's what I'm going to do in response to that. That's what you want to see. And you can sense that throughout the game with numerous aggressive calls, whether it be, again, the fake punt, the onside kick, the play to Corey Davis, the deeper passes to Garrett Wilson. It just felt like the team was playing a little bit more aggressive, starting to hit a little bit of a stride, so the stuff might actually begin to click, which is super cool. Look at the way the team responded in the locker room afterward when Joe Flacco was finished with his interview and came into the locker room. They were kind of waiting for him, and they responded in kind. Now, look, teams are always going to get excited and all that jazz, but again, it just feels different for us. It feels different for the New York Jets, and when you stack all these things together, you look at Saleh's grimace throughout the game and the way he was just on the field constantly yelling and screaming, and then again with the aggressive plays, we just might be turning the corner from Saleh being a soft little nice smiling San Francisco fella, Pacific Northwest kind of guy, to coming on over and being a little bit grittier, which is what we need over here in New York. So welcome aboard, Robert Saleh. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I off base here? What do you think? Let me know. Can't wait to talk to you in the comments. Have a great day, everybody. And as always, go Jets.